Illegal immigrants from Haiti have been protected in this country thanks to Joe Biden's blanket order to give them temporary protective status. Of course, people refer to it as TPS, and they seem to forget that that T stands for temporary. You know, there are people in this country, illegal immigrants from El Salvador, still covered by temporary protective status or asylum, emergency asylum that they got as refugees because of an earthquake in that country 30 years ago. That's not temporary. And so President Trump and Republicans in the administration have lifted the temporary protective status, entered Democrats in Congress, and as written up here at our sister site, PJ Media, part of the Town Hall family, 6 Republicans joined those Democrats too. They want to keep Haitians here in this country under temporary protective status. And we'll get back to that story in just a sec. But first, scammers are stealing billions of dollars from America's seniors, and they're ramping up their efforts. With calls, texts, or clicks, they can steal a senior's entire life savings. But we have the power to stop these criminals. AARP is fighting for bipartisan common sense solutions to protect older Americans' hard-earned money from scammers. Join us today, will you? Visit action.aarp.org/fraud pledge. This is paid for by AARP. And now, back to the story. This apparently, Ayanna Pressley from Massachusetts proposed this bill, which would provide the TPS to Haitians in the U.S. for 3 more years. And it passed 219 to 209. So you've got 6 Republicans in the House of Representatives on this year of a midterm election where, last I checked, cracking down on illegal immigration and protecting the border was kind of a hot issue in the last election that gave President Trump a sweeping victory. You've got 6 Republicans joining up with this woman. This woman.
Dangerous, and it is preventable. To deport anyone to Haiti right now is unlawful, and it would be a death sentence.
I'm sorry, why would deporting somebody to Haiti be a death sentence? I was told it was a beautiful island nation. I was told that if you refer to that country as a bleep hole, as the president was alleged to have said, that you are being evil and racist and discriminatory and xenophobic, and just sending someone there, someone who's from there, someone who was born there, someone who legally belongs to be there and doesn't belong here, sending them there would be a death sentence? Why exactly? Well, as soon as you start asking those questions, well, guess what? Like I said, you're racist and xenophobic and, well, all those things that they'll always tell you. Brendan Gill, freshman congressman from Texas, has examined this issue and shared on social media exactly what we're talking about and who these Haitian illegal immigrants are that 6 of his colleagues on the Republican side are protecting. 65% of Haitian non-citizen households are on welfare. Nearly 2/3 of Haitian non-citizens who have come here continue to be supported and propped up by your tax dollars. And by the way, I continue to be told that these are the best among us. They're the best people here. They're the best citizens here. They pay more taxes than anyone else. They're the valedictorian in every high school. They are the hardest working people that do more for our economy than someone whose family has been here for 6 generations. Well, if all that's true, and it's a wonderful fairy tale, why in the hell do 2/3 of them need welfare? They're draining our resources, making America weaker and poorer. It's absolutely idiotic to give them backdoor amnesty by extending TPS. And that is exactly what this is. It is backdoor amnesty. Here's the data to back it up, and it's coming from Center for Immigration Studies. It shows each country's non-citizen welfare eligibility and what they're getting. And as you can see, Haiti's draining the system there. Haiti is, although not as bad as Mexico, Ecuador, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, Dominican Republic, and Afghanistan, 87% of Afghans in this country are currently getting welfare programs as well. Let's focus on that next, shall we? But that did not stop some of these Republicans from grandstanding on social media and thumping their chests and virtue signaling to, I guess, their voters in their districts. I don't know. Explain this to me. Why are you pandering to the illegal immigrant community in your district, I guess, for votes? Because I keep hearing, well, these Republicans are in purple districts and they really have to. I was told illegal immigrants don't vote. So how is keeping them in the country and giving them welfare programs and keeping them from being deported helping you win your election? Representative Nicole Malliotakis, who's she from? What state is she from? Let's say it is New York. There you go, New York. We've heard from nursing homes in our district that will lose skilled and dedicated nursing staff if TPS is not renewed. So 2/3 of illegal immigrants from Haiti getting temporary protective status have come here. They sit on welfare. And what, the other third all got nursing degrees and now they've got jobs as nurses? Let me just be clear. Nursing homes, which, by the way, when they call somebody nursing staff at a nursing home, that doesn't necessarily mean a registered nurse. You know, you've got a nurse, a registered nurse, an RN with a degree and a license, and they do all the things at a hospital and a doctor's office, and they really do more than the doctor a lot of times. No offense, doctors. But then you've got, notice the words here, nursing staff at a nursing home. If you're a nursing staff at a nursing home, that could be you're making minimum wage and your job is to clean up after the messes that have been left. You could be making minimum wage and your job is to deliver the meals. And suddenly you're called nursing staff. This makes it sound like this is such an important, vital jobs that Americans won't do. And it's true. Probably they are jobs that Americans won't do. Not for minimum wage. And I assure you, the money that these nursing homes are making through Medicare and through other government subsidies make them quite rich. They could be paying more for this staff. This is, once again, a cheap labor scheme or a welfare scheme. But listen to the hand-wringing. Listen to the tug of your heartstrings. We've heard from nursing homes in our district that will lose skilled and dedicated nursing staff if TPS is not renewed. These are Haitian immigrants who are working, paying taxes, and contributing to our economy and fulfilling a health care need. To strip them of their status and deport them to a country in peril would be uncompassionate and misguided. Can you look at this again? 2/3 are on welfare. Don't tell me about how hardworking they are and how many taxes they pay. I promise you, if you are on welfare programs right now, you are not paying taxes. Because if you make below the threshold of personal income to qualify for those welfare programs, that means you're also below the threshold to pay taxes on your income. It's all a scam, it's all a lie, and it's all to prop up big businesses like nursing homes that want to pay cheap labor. Representative Don Bacon of Nebraska, Republican. Removing TPS status for Haitians living in the United States would cost 350,000 workers their ability to work at a time when we've already faced serious workforce shortages. By the way, this is a really, 350,000? And he refers to them as workers, not illegal immigrants. They're workers, which is Marxist talk. It drives me nuts when I am called a worker. Do not reduce me to being a cog in your corporate machine, that my entire existence is just to serve your bottom line and be a worker. I am not a worker. I am a human. But no. Go ahead, Congressman Bacon. Call them workers, 350,000 of them. So if 350,000 illegal immigrant Haitians are here under temporary protective status, do you know what that means? I'll tell you what that means. It means 350,000 citizens or legal immigrants with green cards are not getting those jobs. That's what that means. I've heard from healthcare providers and business leaders across Nebraska. Notice how they're all using the same modified script. And the Omaha Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, the Chamber of Commerce. What do they want? What do they like? They like cheap labor, and they want to exploit it for you. Who are concerned about the impact this would have on patient care and our economy. I don't see the goodness of deporting people who are here legally, working, and contributing to our country. And by the way, this is another one. Once again, Representative Maria Elvira Salazar from South Florida. She champions all these amnesty plans. And as Gunther Egelman points out on X, he voted with the Democrats to block President Trump from deporting illegal Haitians and extend TPS. And then got this comment from this dude from the Cato Institute. These are the libertarians who again, honestly, at least libertarians are honest about it. They want open borders. They don't want any immigration laws because all they want is the free market to reign and get the cheapest labor possible. Okay, fine. At least you admit it. I'll give him that. But then that's where the honesty implodes. They aren't illegal, David Beer says. They're not illegal. They have protected status. So you come to the country illegally, and because Joe Biden waves his shaky, stinky fingers and gives you temporary protected status, suddenly you're not an illegal immigrant. Well, guess what? When the new president comes in and makes it not temporary anymore and removes that status, you are once again an illegal immigrant. And the vast majority came here legally, too. By the way, if they came here legally, then they don't need temporary protective status. But be clear about the weasel words he's using. They came here legally, but then they've stayed illegally. You see, that's how it works. They came here legally. What are you going to do to them? Okay, well, when were they supposed to leave? Oh, about 4 years ago, but they just stayed. Okay, so that still means they're illegally in the country. Trump is trying to create more illegal immigrants. Congress should stop him because that's not in our interests. Understand the weaselly way he's going about it. Listen, if you just lift temporary protective services, all you're going to do is make them all illegal immigrants. That just makes the illegal immigrant problem worse. Oh, I've got a better idea. How about they leave? This is what we're dealing with here. And you've got 6 Republicans now who have joined that side. So my question still stands, and I would love for you to answer it for me in the live chat right now or in the comments section. What do you call 6 Republicans who vote with Democrats to keep illegal immigrant Haitians in this country and protected and funded with your welfare tax dollars? What do you call them? You got a name for them? I'd like to see it. And please, keep it clean.